Hello dear friend, welcome to online lecture series. This is Dr. Ramnath Andhare, Assistant Professor in KR Department of Zoology, KRT at BH Commerce and AM Science, well-known KTHM College Nasik. Today we deals with the FYBSc class, semester part 2. In that, Zoology paper first, Animal Diversity part 2. We already initiated the chapter number 3, Phylum Arthropoda. Today we discuss about the classification of Phylum Arthropoda part 2. Before this, I suggest you some prerequisites read. In that, in our KTHM library, there is available the invertebrate reference book, written by the R.L. Kotpal. In that, you can specifically go through the lesson number 6. As well as the another book, there is textbook is available in our KTHM library. This is Animal Diversity Part 2, and this book published by the Vision Publication and written by V.R. Kakurte and its colleagues. In that book, you can specifically go through the lesson number 3. Before the starting the today's session, we just take the quick review of previous lecture and then go to the today's lecture. In previous section, we discuss about the classification of Phylum Arthropoda part first. In that, we can specifically discuss about the first subphylum in Arthropoda. This is the Onychophora. We go to the detail about the character features of the Onychophora. Onychophora is connecting link between the Annelida and Arthropoda. They show some character of Annelida and some character of Arthropoda. Then we also go through the suitable example as a Peripatus. Then another subphylum we also discussed in the previous lecture. This is the Cheliceratta, and the Cheliceratta we discuss about detailed character of the Cheliceratta animal in previous class. We also go through the example of Cheliceratta. Then today's session we discuss about the classification of Phylum Arthropoda part 2 with go discuss with the its suitable example of each class. In that, we specifically go through the remaining phylum in the class Phylum Arthropoda as subphylum Mandibulata. The Mandibulata, again we go through the detailed classification of the Mandibulata. Then we also discuss about the class Crustacea, then class Myriapoda, then class Insecta. These all three classes we discuss the detailed character features and with its suitable example. The learning objective: after you learn this classification, you get understand the class of Phylum Mandibulata, as well as you also learn about the understanding the different type of crustacean animal, myriapodan animal, and insect is found in our environment, and they are how easy to differentiate these crustacean, myriapodan and insect. Then we initiate about the classification part 2. In the classification part 2, we just go through the schematic diagram. We already know that, or we discussed in the previous lecture as the Arthropoda divided into the 3 subphylum, Onychophora, then example is Peripatus. Today we discuss about Mandibulata. The subphylum Mandibulata is again divided into the classes as a Crustacea. Then example we go through the example as a crab. Then Myriapoda we go to the example as a millipede, and the Insecta we also go to the example as a honeybee. As well as yesterday we also discussed about the third class as a Cheliceratta. Then example is its class Arachnida, and example is spider, as well as the Merostomata, and example is the king crabs. Okay, now we discuss about the subphylum Mandibulata. The subphylum Mandibulata, the character features, these mandibulate animals, all animals' body is divisible into three parts. But in some animal, these three parts, some part is fused together. Which are the three parts? The bodies consist of the head, then thorax, and abdomen. These three part is found in that animal. Okay, these three part is consist of the mandibulate animal. Then it also consists of the different type of appendages, and these appendages is found in the pair form. In that animal, we can specifically found the pair of legs, then pair of mandibles, and pair of antennae. These are the specific characters also found in the form of the pair forms. Then we can take the schematic diagram. This is the first diagram in front of you. This is the insect. Why insect? Because the body is divisible into three parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. It consists of the pair of appendages like antenna, then pair of legs, pair of wings. So many things is found in that pair of mandibles. Insecta, there is three body region. You can also discuss is the head, thorax, and abdomen. Then one pair of antennae. We can look at the picture. There is antenna. Then the three pair of legs. We can look at the 1, 2, 3 pair of legs, and the 2 pair of wings, the forewings and the hand wings. Similarly, we also discuss about the another one, the chelicerates. There is schematic diagram of Chelicerata, or example is arachnid as a spider. In the spider, the body is divided into the two parts as a two region, the head and the abdomen. Also we call it the opistosoma and the prosoma. Then in that animal there is antennae absent and 4 pair of legs. This is a just differentiation of the Chelicerata and the Mandibulata, or insecta and the arachnidans. The body plan varies. In insect they have the body consists of the 3 regions. In the arachnidans the body is consists of the 2 regions, the prosoma and opistosoma. In the insect there is found in the 3 regions: head, thorax, and the abdomen. Again, in that animal there is the major difference we can observe. There is the insect have the wing, 2 pair of wings, but the arachnidan is fully absent of the wings. Then we go to the mandibulate class. You know that the mandibulata is divided into the 3 classes, and in that the first class is the crustacea. The crustacean is a character feature of crustacean. They are specifically aquatic animal. Generally, some are the marine, and the few animals are freshwater, and some are in that few freshwater animal or the marine aquatic environment. They are prefer the moist place, wet area or wetland part of the environmental ecosystem or niche. Generally, they are free, but few are the parasitic in form. Body in that animal, the crustacean mandibulata is also consists of 3 parts, but the body also observed or divided into 2 regions. One is the cephalothorax region and the abdomen. The cephalothorax region, it consists of the head and thorax are fused and covered with the carapace, and therefore these 2 parts is fused together, and this is the commonly called as cephalothorax, and third part of the body is abdomen. The cephalothorax is dorsally covered with a thick protective covering. This is known as a carapace. The head bears the two compound eye and 5 pair of appendages. Which are the 5 pages of appendage? We just go through the detail about that. Then the thorax and abdomen, they often have the biramous appendages. Biramous, there is 2 pairs or 2 outwards, there is biramous each segment, and this biramous segmentation, every segment there is appendage is bears, and respiration is take place through the gill or body surface because they are aquatic. Excretory organ, in that organism there is a maxillary or anterior green gland is there, and green gland is helpful or act as a function to the excretion of the nitrogen waste product from the body. The sexes are separated, that means they are dioecious animal, and in that animal the development is occurred externally and observe the pre-living larval stages. The example we can learn about or we take the example of crustacea as a crab, or species is the Brachyura. The crab is belong to the, we go to the systematic classification of the crab. The crab belong to the phylum Arthropoda. Then why Arthropoda? Because it consists of the jointed appendages, metamerically segmented body, diploblastic, which consists of the hemocoel cavity. Then the subphylum Mandibulata. Why Mandibulata? Because they are present of the one pair of jaw or mandibles. They belong to the class Crustacea because the exoskeleton is calcareous cell and head and thorax are fused. Presence of the gill and 2 pair of antennae with biramous appendages. Then the genus is crab. This is just classification of the example or animal crabs or Brachyura. Then the phylum Arthropoda is basically, we go to the detail about these character features as we go to the detail about in the subclass. There is a Malacostraca. The Malacostraca, why the Malacostraca? Body has a 90 segment with well carapace forms. They covered with the head and thorax region. And genus is crab or Brachyura. The crab, it is commonly called as a rock crabs or true crabs. Then body is flat, oval in structure, and the cephalothorax is broader than lungs. Length is short, but it is broad in structure. The head region, they consist of the 5 pairs of the appendages, in that antennules, then antennae, they are small. Third, maxillipedes are flat, plate-like, and cover the other mouth parts in that. The 5 pair of thoracic appendages as well developed with claw, and the claw helping for the capture the prey. The first pair of, it is one of the important things to the first pair of these thoracic appendages that modified as a ciliate formation, and large pinching claw is there, and the pinching claw is helping to grab the prey. The 4 pair of legs are non-ciliate. The other remaining part, they are in non-ciliate forms. The abdomen are segmented, but it is fully reduced and it remains found in the under the cephalothorax region, and therefore we doesn't show the body is found the cephalothorax and abdomen, but it also consists of the abdomen is reduced and just covered with the carapace. Abdomen is narrow in the male body and the slightly broad in the female body. This is just the sexual dimorphic characters of the found in or observed in the crabs. Then it also consists of the paleopods are greatly reduced in this structure. Paleopods, that means there is the last telson segment, just like pad-like structure, but in that crab that is fully absent. But other crustacean there is present of the paleopod is well developed in the form of prawns or other animals. The male has only two pair, which has act as a copulative organs, and this act as two pair of copulative organs that is helping for the reproduction. Then female have the four pair of carrying eggs, and this is the helping for the mature as the reproduction is take place in the outside. We can see the structures as the morphology features of the crabs at the Bachyura. We can look at the picture. The body is just head and thorax is covered with the carapace. It consists of the antennae and antennulus and 5 pair of appendages. Then it consists of the 5 pair of thoracic appendages. We look at this. The very first appendage is the developed as a chelicerae, and the chelicerae we well developed as a grabbing function, and other legs there is absent of the chelicerae, as well as at the anterior portion of the carapace there is well developed stalk eyes. Then this is the just we can observe the dorsal surface of the crabs. There is prepods, and this is the ventral surface. Then the ciliate is developed, they already discussed. Then maxillipeds, we are found the pair of maxillipeds is there. Then we are say that the body is divided into two parts. One is the cephalothorax and the abdomen. Here we covered it, the abdomen is reduced and just fold in the are covered in the carapace. This abdomen part, and last segment is the telson. And here these legs are the helping for the just broader and the swimming purposes. The next example is like prawn. The prawn, these reptiles, ciliate is well developed, and these palms, and it is the actual picture of the crabs. Then next animal as a prawn. We just go through the detail about systematic position of the prawn. The prawn belong to the phylum Arthropoda because they have the jointed appendages, segmented body. They belong to the class Crustacea. Because there is consist of the thick exoskeleton as a cephalothorax, head fused with the thorax. Then order Decapoda, that means there is present of the carapace covered with entire thorax, and the thorax appendages are modified. 3 pair of millipedes they found. Then Statocyst is present. Then order Macura, antennae and antennals both are large, and genus is Palaemon. This is just general characters of the prawn. Then we also go to the detail about gender character. The prawn is the genus name as Palaemon and commonly called as the prawns. The body is elongated, spindle shaped and bilaterally symmetrical. Bilateral symmetry, that means body is equally half part in the two regions. The color of this Palaemon is varies. Sometimes is in the pale yellow, sometimes is in the pale blue, greenish color, or brown tinge, or sometimes they also seen like the orange red patches. This is a color pattern. Then this specimen are preserved in the deep orange red. They preserve it, and it look like or seen the color is orange red. Then the body is divided into two regions. The anterior part is cephalothorax and the posterior part is the abdomen. The cephalothorax is large, the cover is rigid, we can see the unjointed, immovable, and the cylinder-like structures. Otherwise, it consists of the 13 segment, and in the 13 segment, the 5 segment are covered or part of the head region, and the 8 segment are the thorax region. These totally 13 segment is covered the cephalothorax region. Then it consists of the two prominent eyes at the head region. This is the stalk eyes. Then abdomen is just rounded, jointed and compressed laterally. The abdomen consists of the 6 movable segment, and the terminal segment is just conical structure and is commonly called as the tails. Each abdomen segment bears the pair of jointed appendages, and this pair of appendages, with helping of the swimming like pad, is developed in the last structure of legs, and this is called as the pallipods or the sphincters. The prawn, it is mostly found in the freshwater bodies like pond, then discharges, then lakes, rivers and other water bodies. They most of the time they are freshwater, and sometimes also seen in the marine water. We can look at the picture. There is actual pictures of this schematic diagram in left hand side. We can look at the picture. There is body is segmented and covered in the two part as the cephalothorax region and the abdomen region. The cephalothorax region, they covered of the 13 segment and it covered with the 7 segment. Each pair of the segment they bears legs, and it also found the stalk eyes. Then there is rostrum. It bears the number of antenna, and they have also the large legs with present of the ciliate, and this helping for the grabs of prey. And the palliopod is the swimming organ is found in there, and this is the pallipods or sphincter. We can see the actual picture of the prawn, how it look like that. The next class or second class of the phylum subphylum Mandibulata. This is the Myriapoda. The Myriapoda is a small group of terrestrial animal. They are secretive and they air breathing arthropods. Bodies just look like the vermiform. They see in the distinct head. The number of trunk, it consists of the many number of segmentation, and this head bears the pair of jointed appendages as like antennae, pair of pulpes, mandibles and 1 or 2 pair of maxillae. The eyes, the presence of the ocelli, and the compound eyes never present in that. There is some are the centipedes is found in here. Then each trunk segment that carries a half pair of or 1 or 2 pair of jointed legs. There is terminal, usually they are single claws. Then this next character features, there is in that animal respiration is occur by the trachea with segmental spiracle observed in the every segmentation. Then the 1 or 2 malfusion tubules with helping for the excretion in the myriapodon animals. In that myriapodon animals, we are observe the sexes are separated. Gonad is single, but gonoduct is found in the pair forms. Example is the Scolopendra. We can just go to the scientific position of the Scolopendra, or it commonly called as the centipedes. The Scolopendra belong to the phylum Arthropoda because jointed appendages, metametrical segmented and diploblastic animal. Subphylum Mandibulata, the 1 pair of jaw. Myriapoda, because the 10,000 foot respiration take place by the trachea. The order is Chilopoda because the ciliate is there, and the genus is Scolopendra. This is just systematic position of the example Scolopendra or centipedes. The centipedes, they are known as the Scolopendra is commonly called as a centipede, which have the many hundreds of the legs, and this is the specialized feature of the Myra means many and Poda means legs, and belong to the class Myriapoda. Scolopendra is found there is damp places, then specifically found on the bark, underground the stone, decaying wood. In that region, the Scolopendra make it habit in that. The body of the Scolopendra is seen like slender dorsoventral pattern. About length is 20 centimeter, and it composed of the head and 21 segment of the trunks. The head bears the long jointed antennae, pair of mandible, two pair of maxillae, and two group of ocelli we observe in the head region of Scolopendra. Each trunk segment bears the small jointed legs. First pair of trunk appendages, we can see the maxillipedes form the large prehensile poison claw in the trunk region. These are the curve-like structure, hollow organ perforated in the tip region, and they provide with the poison or connected with the poison glands. The heart is extended the length over the body. Then in that animal, sexes are separated. The male observed having the varying number of testes, about 1 to 24 testes is observed. They are exclusively carnivorous, predaceous animal, feeding on the insect, lizard, small snakes, toads, mice, etc. We can look at the picture as an example of the Scolopendra. Actually, these look like the pictures of the Scolopendra. Head is prominently developed. That is present of the antenna. There are about 100 of the segmentation, metamerically segmented, and each segment bears the legs, as well as there is covered with laying the eggs in the second pictures. The example is Julus. We see the same again. Go to the classification. Arthropoda belong to jointed appendages and metamerically segmented. The mandibulata, we can look at the structure as one pair of jaw. Myriapoda, the many legs is there, thousands of foot regions and respiration of trachea. Diplopoda, that means legs, and the genus is Julus. This Julus or millipedes animal is cosmopolitan because distributed in all over the world. They are sluggish, timid, and secretive creature, and avoid the enemy for the secretion of the specific order. The body is elongated, cylinder-like structure, and the length about 25 cm longs. Body is divided into a small head, 4 thoracic region, and about the 40 segmented abdomen. The thoracic segment at the no legs at the first segment, but the remaining 3 segments have the single legs, and head bears the pairs of the 7 segmented antennae. The trunk each has a diplosegmented, that means it bears a 2 pair of legs. In that is segmentation of the thoracic trunk region. Mouth part, it includes the pair of large mandibles and fused maxillae observed in the mouth region. We can look at the pictures. There is a millipedes or the Julus. We can look at as the antennae and the mouth parts. And this whole picture as the vermiforms is the trunk region. There is a 2 pair of legs bears each segment up to the thoracic region, and therefore it belongs to the order Diplopoda. Then next class is Hexapoda or Insecta, because hexa means 6 pair of legs, and this is the very specific features of the insectine animals. the three pair of legs, then the most numerous, diverse, all group of arthropod. Insect have the breathing, mostly in terrestrial or some are aquatic. Arthropod animal is found as an insect. The insect, we can know that the head consists of the six segmented. They are present of the pair of compound eyes, pair of antennae, then the specialized part of mouth parts. Then the thorax consists of the three segment. Each segment bears the pair of legs. That means the three pair of legs and two pair of wings. These two pair of wings bears the second and third segment. Abdomen consists of the Abdomen consists of the 7 to 11 segment, depend on the reproductive systems. Then respiration is taken by the branch trachea, the excision by Malpighian tubules, and the sexes are separated, but the development in sometimes direct, more usually they are complicated by the metamorphosis observed in the different type of insect. Example is the Periplaneta americana, as a commonly called as a cockroach. The body is divided into the three regions: head, thorax, and abdomen. It consists of the biting and chewing type of mouth parts. The about length is a 5 to 730 mm in length. Two pair of wings and three pair of thoracic legs observed in the cockroach. The color is yellowish brown in color. They are omnivorous. Omnivorous, that means they feed on the, sometimes there is the flesh, sometimes it's vegetarian food, and they are nocturnal because they are active at night time. Then responsible for they are mostly this economic importance, or basically this cockroaches is maybe spread the diarrheal diseases, typhoid fever, and the dysentery. You can look at the picture as a cockroach, Periplaneta americana. Then second example as a mosquito, same like the insect. It consists of the belong to the Dipteran order, and Anopheles mosquito is responsible for the cause of malaria, and it found the piercing and sucking type of mouth part, and it acts as a vector for the Plasmodium species, and they cause the malaria. Overall identity of that, we can just, the centipede consists of the one pair of segmented legs. Then millipede, there is two pair of legs in each segment. Then crustacean, 5 pair of legs. Insect, 3 pair of legs. And arachnid, 4 pair of legs. These are the overall identity of all mandibulate or arthropodal animal. Just we go through the reflection point as like how many major class found in the subphylum Mandibulata. You go through the lecture, you get it answer of this question. And another, take the knowledge point. Is it the honeybee as insect? Okay, answer is yes or no. You go through the lecture, you get it idea about honeybee. The time for you, the small assignment for you, that means just describe the detail, the subphylum Mandibulata, write in detail in whole information related to Mandibulata. Then another question, write a note on class Insecta, write on detailed class Insecta with example, and then upload on our Google Classroom or send my email ID ramnath@ktshmcollege.ac.in. Just we take the quick review of today's session. In today's session we discuss about the very detail about the classification of subphylum Mandibulata. It belong to the Crustacea, then Myriapoda and Insecta. These three classes we discuss in detail with example. The crustacean we discuss about crabs, Myriapoda discuss with the centipede and millipedes, and the Insecta we discuss about the cockroach and the Anopheles mosquito. Then we just take the quick review, or in next session we discuss about the mouth part of insect, and different type of mouth parts found in insect. We go to